Ovigwe Eguegu joins us now from the Nigerian capital, Abuja. He's the co-founder of Afripolitika and is a political advisor. Welcome to the program, Ovigwe. Firstly, tell us more about what the G5 is and what impact might Mali's withdrawal from it have in terms of fighting the insurgency in the Sahel?
Yeah, thanks for having me. So the G5 Sahel force comprises of, Sahelian states, Mauritania, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Chad, and they really formed this alliance after, we saw an upsurge in, extremism, drug trafficking and proliferation of small and light weapons across the Sahel following the collapse of Libyan state and the death of Muammar Gaddafi. So this coalition was put together actually in 2014 with heavy support from France, and then by 2017 it took on the counter-terrorism as a very specific pillar. So while over the years it has really been one of the main multinational regional security mechanism, its effectiveness has really been I would say to a large extent, very minimal, in the sense that the real work was still be done by Operation Barkhane, which is closing down now, which is the French Operation Barkhane that's exclusively made up of French troops. And then you have the G5 Sahel playing some sort of coordinating role in terms of discussing the big things like budgets, like logistics, like training, and really setting the overall guidance for their own national armies and how they coordinate within their territories. So that's not to say that the force itself doesn't have bites, but it pales in comparison to the expected impact it was meant to have on the ground. So that's even now that we see Mali being pulling out of the G5 Sahel, I would say to a large extent, it's going to be a bottleneck in terms of that coordination I spoke about and really building consensus on how to move forward the counterterrorism effort, right? But Malian troops, their contribution to the G5 Sahel, it's a few thousands, but it's not going to be a major challenge for the G5 Sahel in terms of manpower. But it's going to be a problem in terms of coordination and ability to move across borders, because being out of the G5 Sahel means all of its G5 Sahel forces and those regional and those joint operations will no longer be possible. So maybe they're not able to fly across Malian airspace or even move across Malian Malian territory. So that will mean operational and logistical challenges for the G5 Sahel, no doubt about that. But at the same time, Mali itself would not benefit from the regional alliance, because that alliance has been helpful to a large extent in its own counter-insurgency and counter-terrorism operation.
Okay, Ovigwe Eguegu, we'll have to leave it there, but we really appreciate your analysis. Thank you so much again for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.